As much as you can do on a combination rack like this Major Fitness B52, you still need a couple of other things to make it work. One of those things is a set of plates, the other one is a barbell. And a lot of people who buy this on the Major Fitness website will buy those plates and bar on the same website. So what I wanted to do is take a look at both of those things for you guys and let you know how they worked. And today what we're going to be looking at is the Major Fitness Olympic Barbell. Welcome to the GymCrafter YouTube channel. My name's Tim. I'm the head gym nerd here at GymCrafter.com, the website that I built to help ordinary folks like you and I build home and garage gyms that we absolutely love. And as I mentioned in the intro, today we're going to be taking a first look at the Major Fitness Barbell. If you like first look videos like this and unboxing videos, then make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. There's a lot of them coming up. And if you know somebody who's been looking at this barbell, make sure you share this video with them so that it helps them make their decision. I will put links to everything I talk about today in the description below. That way, if you have any questions or you'd like more information, you've got a quick and easy way to do that. And then some of those links are affiliate links are one of the ways I keep this channel going. So if you use them when you purchase stuff, I definitely appreciate it. But let's get into this video. Major Fitness contacted me not too long ago after I posted my initial overview of the B52 combination rack and wanted to know if I would like to take a look at some other things that went along with the rack, namely the bench, weight plates, and bar. And the first thing I want to take a look at is the bar. So today is going to be an unboxing and first impressions video. I have not trained with this bar. I literally took it out of the packaging about 5 minutes ago, and you're going to get to look at it as I look at it. So let's get into this. The first thing I always look at in unboxings is the box itself. And unfortunately, the packaging wasn't all that great on this bar. As you can see in the video, it was broken in a few places. I do like the idea of putting the bar in a plastic bag and then a tube and then a box over that. And if those things hadn't all been cracked, that's not a bad way to package a barbell. Now the real question is, even though there was packaging damage, was there damage to the bar? And I would tell you that there is a little bit of dinged up on the end down here. Now this bar runs $259. It's available in a couple of different colors. This finish, which I looked up on their website, is actually called silvery. Using my other barbell knowledge, I would say that this is probably bright chrome. So this is a bright chrome barbell. The black that they have, they just call it black. I'm gonna guess at this price point, it's not Cerakote, it's most likely black oxide. So there's your two color choices for these. Between those two finishes, personally, I would rather have the bright chrome. Bright chrome's gonna last a little bit longer. Black oxide tends to wear off where you touch the bar a little bit easy. When we look at the bar, this is a 28 millimeter bar with dual knurl marks. So it's got your IPF and IWF knurl marks. For most folks buying a bar of this level, you're not going to care about what different foundation is behind those knurl marks, but it is nice to have a couple so that you can always get your grip lined up in the right place. There is no center knurl on this bar, and that is something that I do like to have most of the time. A center knurl does a couple of things. It's going to give you grip for the bar when you're back squatting. It kind of digs into your back, and then it also gives you a place to line up. So like on a bench press, when you're laying under the bar, having that center knurl gives you something to look at. So I do prefer bars with the center knurl, but the reason this doesn't is typically bars like this, especially 28 millimeters, they're what are called multi-purpose bars. And a multi-purpose bar is supposed to serve several different functions and not just powerlifting, which is what that center knurl is for. So if you're planning on doing Olympic lifts or snatches or cleans or anything like that, then you're not gonna want a center knurl. So it really depends on what type of lifting you do as to whether or not that center knurl is gonna be important to you. But this particular bar does not have that. When we look at the sleeves are chrome just like the shaft is. And on the one shoulder, I did notice, and you'll see in the video, that the finish is kind of not applied on one corner of the shoulder. So that's definitely a drawback to this bar. The bar or the sleeve spin itself is pretty decent. It's pretty quiet and relatively smooth. It doesn't spin a lot, so it's kind of got a little bit of a lower spin rate. It does, however, spin enough to do your normal big three powerlifting movements. And then if you're gonna be doing Olympic movements, I'm not sure that I would recommend a barbell at this level, but if you're just doing some cleans or you're doing some high pulls or something like that, you're gonna have enough spin on the sleeves on this to where it's not gonna be a problem. But I am a little concerned about the finish issue on the side here. And then what you'll find is, typically what I do is I'll train with these. Right now, I'm training with this for another couple of months, and I'll just integrate this barbell into my training and I'll come back at you with a review. We'll see sometimes bright chrome finish starts to wear off and sometimes it's pretty durable. So we're gonna take a look and see down the road how this one looks. As far as how the finish is applied, it looks pretty good. The end cap of the bar is a metal end cap, which I like. One thing that I wish was different is it's a little bit smaller diameter than the sleeve itself. So when you move the bar around, if you can hear that, that's the end cap in there. So nothing that's functionally bad about the unit, but if it was a little bit bigger, it would be more well seated in there and it wouldn't move around like that. Coming to the Knurl, and this is something that when you look at the reviews of this bar, you'll see a lot of people say that it has good grip, and typically what you'd expect from a bar, from a company who only offers 1 or 2 bars, is they're usually very passive. Like the bar on the Smith machine for the B52 is very, very passive. That actually surprisingly is not the case on this bar. This bar has not only really good grip, but it's on the more aggressive side of a medium aggressive knurl. So that's actually a nice surprise for a bar like this. When I was opening it up, I wasn't expecting a knurl with this much grip. The other thing that I wasn't expecting is the knurl terminations, where the knurl meets the bar itself, is actually very, very clean. What you see on a lot of bars, especially when they're a bright chrome bar like this or at this price point, you'll see kind of a sloppy termination where the knurl just kind of fades off into the bar itself. And this particular bar actually is pretty clean looking, as you can see in the close-up. So the knurl itself, I'm really happy with. There's no shipping damage to the bar outside of that. It doesn't say on their website, but looking at the bushings, it looks like these are brass bushings, and that would be appropriate for a bar at this price point. So those are gonna be something that you are gonna wanna lubricate down the road. I recommend the Barbell Rescue bar oil that they just came out with. It's really, really good, and it's non-toxic and not caustic, and you don't need rubber gloves, and it doesn't smell bad, but it works really well to lubricate your bar as well as to clean it. So if you don't have Barbell oil, you're gonna need to get some, and that would be a great place to get it. So overall, again, this is just an unboxing and first impressions video. The first impressions are a little bit of shipping damage. Make sure you contact Major if your bar shows up with any shipping damage, and their customer service tends to be pretty good. I can't speak for them with what they may or may not do, but they are pretty responsive to their customers. And then the other issue I have is the finish here. As far as the stuff they like about the bar, it's, you know, where you touch the bar, it's actually really good. So I can see a lot of people liking the aggressiveness of this bar. It's got a lot of good grip. It would be suitable for a lot of different types of lifting, and it's very cleanly applied. So that's the Major Fitness Olympic Barbell. I think it's 84 inches long. It says it's 7 feet, which would be 84 inches. Again, 28 millimeters, 20 kilograms, so a standard Olympic barbell weight. And yeah, so that's this. If you have any questions, drop it in the comments below. If I can figure it out, I'll definitely figure it out for you. But until the next video, I'm Tim with GymCrafter.